So hi, we are in Kakheti again. We continue our Kakhetian journey, and today we are visiting Zangaura winery, and here its owner Merab. Merab, can you please tell us a couple of words about the special vineyards that we are in right now?
So we are in Quareli region in Kakheti. This region is a special winemaking zone for doing Kindzmarauli wine. It's very famous wine in former Soviet Union and East Europe countries. And this vineyard was planted by me 16 years ago in 2004. Here we have 40 hectare vineyard, and when I start planting this vineyard, my plan was having a good vineyard, even if it's too big. It's 40 hectare, but for example, we are not using any herbicides here, and another fungicides we are using with very low to keep vineyard in a healthy condition.
I see a lot of roses here.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
why? Is it for beauty or for something
It's
else?
just signaling me that everything is okay in a vineyard, because roses catch illness first before 3 days or 2 days before grape, and
So we see that it's pretty healthy. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
bloom right now.
yeah.
And so you said that you bought this vineyard, but I know that before this land was also
Yeah, it
yours.
belongs before communism. It belongs to my grandmother's father, and I buy it back in 2004.
So buying it back means that in the communist time everything was nationalized, and then people had to, if they wanted to get the lands back, they should already pay money in order to kind of own this all again. Now we are visiting the younger vineyard of Merab. Basically, when we were all watching TV series during Corona time, he was really working hard. Can you tell us a couple of words about this vineyard as well?
Okay, so we are talking about another my brand, RARE. It's a project name, Rare Georgian Wines. And it means I have a plan to plant approximately 30 different grapes here. And these grapes was ordered when coronavirus started. And but we don't stop, and we plant it in April. And 10 hectare here is planted now. So what we have, I want to list it because it's very important for me.
Of course.
Now we are in Kisi. It's Kisi grape. Then it's Muhamdzwane after Kisi. Then it's Gorulimdzwane. Then it's Kahurimdzwane. After Kahurimdzwane we have Rose Katiteli. Then we have Chitistwala and Kahurimdzwane. Then we have Chinuri, Chinebuli. Then we have Imeretians, Tsitska, Tsolikouri, Krahuna, and then we have two Guria grapes. It's Atinauri and Tetra, Guruli Tetra. So totally here is 15 different grapes for now, and I hope in December we will have another 15 we will plant, because it's already ordered grapes, and we will have 30 different grapes.
So let's go and see the cellar where these
Yeah.
wines are made. So after the kind of excursion to the vineyard, now we are at this amazing balcony tasting some wines that are available not only in Georgia but also abroad. Among others, there are our Swiss partners, and we say hi to them. And now let's explain to the customers in Switzerland what are we having on the table.
Okay,
So-
here we have rosé and Saperavi. Saperavi rosé and Saperavi. Saperavi rosé is semi-dry wine, and Saperavi is a dry wine. It's from grape Saperavi, from my vineyard. We started making rosé 5 years ago, and I can say now our rosé is one of the best sellers in Georgia, and hope in Switzerland also.
Lovely. Then let me have a sip. Oh, it's already very aromatic, like a lot of strawberries, like all the red berries, a bit of like candy in the nose. It's semi-dry, right? Not semi-sweet.
It's semi-dry, yeah.
Yeah, the sweetness is kind of not disturbing, it's somewhere on the background. And like, how do you make it semi-sweet? So do you add sugar there, or how does it work?
No, it's with natural sweetness now. Fermentation is stopped when sugar was approximately 20 gram for liter, and then wine was cooled, and then we keep this sugar till bottling in grape. So mainly now it's natural sugar there, and mainly it's fructose.
Aha, so fructose is considered to be more
Sweet, more sweet
but
than glucose.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a lovely wine. Lucky you guys in Switzerland. It's very good that you have access to this beauty. And if I'm not mistaken, your rosé had some awards.
Yeah, twice we got decanters bronze medal, and last year we got gold medal from Rosé International Championship. 6 rosés was awarded gold, 3 French, and one was Georgian rosé.
This is
And it
serious
was
achievement.
many articles in newspapers. They wrote that it was a big success for Georgia rosé.
Amazing.
Because we have not big tradition in Georgia producing
Yeah.
rosé, because rosé wine, it does not mean only color. It's a kind of winemaking, kind of style. Maybe maybe wine is color by color rosé, but it's not rosé.
And also, like, we have 2 Saperavis here. So what do you do with Saperavi to have this color?
Okay, fermentation go without skin. Just after seconds, we crush grape. We separate skin from the juice. So color is such because it's not skin there during fermentation. And fermentation go under low temperature, 13-40 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Saperavi juice is so red that it gives so much color to rosé.
You know,
Amazing.
Saperavi is one of the rare grape which has color inside also.
The berry is also red.
Yeah. So this color comes all from inside, not from skin.
Amazing. Okay, so we will back in a minute with the red version of the same grape. Stay tuned. It's like, while we are tasting it, like, can you tell a couple of words about your background? So you were born a winemaker, or how did you come to the profession, to this work, to this world?
Okay, I was born in this village, and till I become 10, I live here. We move, our family move in city, in Tbilisi, when I was 10-year-old. And my family still live here. Grandmother and grandfather did 10 years ago, and my parents live here.
And also, what does Zangaura mean? I've heard, like, on the map I saw the river.
It's a river. It's a very small river, stream. Now is stream because before it was a river. And vineyard is located in Zangaura river bank. And I call one of my brand Zangaura name.
Yeah. So it's a really direct connection of brand and the location.
Yeah.
So to say. And what did you study? Did you study winemaking?
No. I study physics. Tbilisi State University. I have red diploma, so called it in Soviet Union. It was high.
With distinction.
Yeah. And then doctoral study, and then war start in 91. And
what kind of physics did you study?
I'm theoretical physics, nuclear and elementary particles physics.
Oh my God! And now you deal with elementary particles of wine, basically. Oh my God! Yeah, this is impressive. But like, when we were talking in the vineyard, so you know already a lot about vineyard management. So did you learn it by practice?
Not only by practice. When I started 16 years ago, of course, as scientist, I first take books and read it, and I am still learning, and reading books because winemaking it's not something what you can learn and finish. You have to learn every day. When you stop learning, you stop as winemaker.
And like, have your vineyards and your wine always been like bio? Now you said that new vineyard that we saw, it's bio, and the other one with a lot of grass, like the older one.
Yeah. Okay, it's we cannot officially call it bio, but we are not using the herbicides, and it's closer to bio. But officially, that wine I cannot call bio. I am thinking because it's 40 hectare, it's big vineyard, and if it will be demand, with pleasure I will do by bio. But let's wait. And the new young one is bio, 10 hectare. There is 15 different grapes as we talked, and all is bio there. And I will keep it. Yeah.
So amazingly, like good, really like European international style wines from clean vineyard that has all the biodiversity. Like I like it a lot. Actually, this is Saperavi 2018. It's like not heavy. What I like about it, because Saperavi is usually a very heavy grape, and it has a lot of juice and berries, like very pleasant. Probably not for the midday, but for the evening, for the nice, pleasant evening for sure.
So first Saperavi we made in 2013, and Saperavi 2014 got gold medal in OIV international competition, and it was my first gold medal, and I never believe what happened then. And after that, 2015 has Decanters Platinum medal, 2016 has International Wine Challenge Trophy, and every year, last 5 years, 45 awards, highest award, including, for example, last year, our winery got 7 medal in qvevri wine international competition. 7 from one vineyard, and it's too much, and 7 different grapes, different wines.
Wow, so it's a sign of good work, that hard work pays off, right? Yeah. And how many people do you employ from the village? Like, it's very good when people get jobs.
For permanent base, 15, but now we will have very soon harvest, and maybe 100 and more will work.
Yeah, so it's very nice. Like, we were driving, there are very beautiful small villages, and still they don't seem too rich, and it's always good and when wineries generate jobs. So thank you very much for your time, for your efforts to make these wines, and for your kind of impact in Georgian wine.
Thank you.
And cheers to your success.